Hello world, welcome to Ulkmania. I am Sahil and today I am going to show you how to make a contact form and send email using Swift Mailer and Gmail SMTP. So let's start. So I have already created a project directory inside XAMPP htdoc folder. Here you can see Swift-mailer and I have already opened this folder inside my text editor. Okay. So here is the directory and I have created a file index.php where I have designed a simple contact us form using Bootstrap 4. Here you can see the design of the contact form. Now to send email using this contact us form with the help of Swift Mailer and Gmail SMTP, first we need to download Swift Mailer library. Okay, so for downloading Swift Mailer library, just open new tab and open Google and search here Swift Mailer. Okay, now here you can see this link swiftmailer.symfony.com. just open this link. This is the official website of Swift Mailer library. Now Swift Mailer library is like PHP Mailer library, but this is a fully object oriented based library. Okay, so now click on this documentation link. Now here you can see a command. By this we can download Swift Mailer library. So for downloading Swift Mailer library we have to install Composer first in our system. So I have already installed Composer in my system. If you don't have installed Composer in your system, then first install Composer and then run this command in command prompt where you want to download the Swift Mailer library. Okay, so if you don't know what is Composer, so I will tell you in short. Composer is a dependency manager for PHP from which you can download many library related to PHP. Okay, so for download Composer you can just go to new tab and search here for Composer, and here you can see getcomposer.org is the official website of Composer. Now click on this link and here you can see the download button. Just click on this download button and here you can see the link composer -setup.exe. just click on this and download the setup file, and after downloading just run the setup and click next and finish. After successful installation, after successful installation of Composer in your system, now you are able to run this command. Okay, so just copy this command and open the project directory. Okay, so this is my project directory Swift-mailer. so here just press shift and click right. Okay, and click on this open command window here. Now just paste the command here and hit enter. Now it will take some time to download the Swift Mailer library, so just wait. Now you can see the Swift Mailer library has been downloaded successfully. Now just close this window and close this too. Now open your text editor. Now here you can see a vendor folder inside this root directory is created, and all the Swift Mailer library files are present inside this vendor folder. Okay, now just come back here. Now here you can see the Swift Mailer provided some basic codes here, so I will use this. So just copy all these codes and in index.php, just above all codes I will write PHP script. So I will here just open PHP tags, and now you can see in form I have a button send. Okay, and here you can see in the codes I have a input field with type submit and name attribute has value submits. Okay, so what I will do is when I will click this button, then only the email will send. Okay, so for this I will run a if statement So write if, and I will use a function is set, and then using super global variable post method I will write submit here, and inside this block I will paste all the codes that I have just copied. Okay, now just just set the alignment. Now here you can see we are just including a autoload.php file, but the path is incorrect now because uh, you can see in vendor folder there is a file autoload.php, so we have to include this file here. Okay, so we have to just remove this. Now the path is correct. Okay, now here I am using Gmail SMTP to send email. So here you can see SMTP example.org, just change to gmail.com, smtp.gmail.com. okay, now here I will use TLS protocol. Now TLS protocol has default port 587. okay, and here we have to specify the name of protocol, so I am using TLS, so just write TLS. okay, now here you have to write the email ID which you are using as SMTP server. okay, so in set username method you have to pass the email ID which you are using as SMTP server, and in set password method you have to write the password of this email ID. okay, so for this I am just going to create a new file, info.php, and here I will create two constant in which I will store email and password of the SMTP server that I am using. okay, so here just write define, and in name just write the constant name. So here I will keep email, and in value you have to write the email ID. okay, so here I am writing my email ID. Now this is email ID, and for password I will keep pass, and in value you have to write the actual password of your this email ID. okay, so you can write your password here in single quotes. So I am going to write my actual password of this email ID, so I am going to pause this video for a. So I have define both of the username email and password field in this info.php file. okay, you can directly write your email ID here in between this single quotes and your password here. okay, but I am using this info.php. okay, so for using the defined constant here, you first have to include this info.php in index.php. okay, so here I will write require once, and here just write info.php. okay, now you will be able to use the constant here, so just write email, and here in password method just write pass. okay, now this is complete. Now we don't have to do anything in this line. Now this is the message area, so here we have to write the subject of the email, so I will write form submission. okay, and in set from method you have to specify the sender email, okay, from which you want to send the email. okay, so here I will use the same email ID that I have used in set username method. okay, so just pass email, and here you can write any name like your company name or whatever you want. okay, so I am writing my channel name Wolfmania, and in set to method you have to specify the receiver email where you want to receive the email. okay, so you can write as many emails in which you want to get the email. Okay, so get the email. Okay, so I will only use one email here, so just delete this, and I will also not use any name, so I will just delete this too, and I will only use one email ID, my another email ID, where I will receive the email. So just write, and here we have to specify the body of the email. Okay, so here you can see in the form I have some input fields like name, email, phone, and text area, message. Okay, and every field contains a name attribute with value, for name, and for email, and for phone, and for message. Okay, so I will use these name attribute field value here to get the value from the input field. Okay, so now just delete this, and first I will display the name. Okay, so for displaying name I will concatenate, and I will use this super global variable post method, and here I will write name to grab the value from the name input field. Okay, now again here I will concatenate this, and now I will display the email. Okay, so before displaying email I will break the line in, so I will use br tag here and then write email. Now here again concatenate and use the same, write email, concatenate again, and here I will again use br tag and then phone, then concatenate again, and just write phone, concatenate again. Now here again break the line and message. Okay, concatenate again, and here message. Okay, so here you can see I am using HTML content because br tag is a HTML content. Okay, so we have to tell that this body contains HTML message. So for this here we have to pass by comma, and here we have to write text slash HTML. Okay, it means we are sending a HTML message. Okay, now here you can see we are sending the message using this mailer object and send method. Okay, and we are getting whatever the value, true or false, inside this variable, result variable. Okay, so here I will use if statement and check whether the email is sent or not. So first I will check if email is not sent, then I will display a error message into this message variable, and here I will use a bootstrap alert to display the error message. So div and alert, class alert and alert danger and text center. Okay, and here just write the message something went wrong. Okay, and if message is successfully sent, then here I will display the success message. So just copy the same thing, first just copy the same thing and paste here. Okay, just change this alert to danger to success, and this message message sent successfully. Okay, and we have to create this message variable out of the scope of all the if. Okay, so here just create this empty variable. Now we have to echo this message variable anywhere in our body tag. So here I have declared a div. Now inside this div I will use PHP shorthand tag and print this message. Okay, now everything is okay. Just save this and go to your browser. Just refresh this, just refresh this and try to send the email. Okay, so here name, this is email, phone, and hello, this is a test message. Okay, now click on send. Now let's see what happens. So here you can see a successful message sent successfully. Now let's open the email ID and check whether the email is received or not. So here you can see the email is received. Okay, from Wolfmania, and subject form submission. And if we open this email, then you can see all the details are received here. Okay, name, email, phone, and message. Okay, so this is working fine. Just delete this. But this is working fine in my case. But if you if in your case it doesn't work, then you have to just change a setting in your Gmail ID which you are using as Gmail SMTP server. Okay, so for this, just go to that email ID that you are using as SMTP server. So I am using this email ID as SMTP server. So just go click on Google account. Okay, and now here you can see the security. Just click on security, and here you just have to enable this less secure app access. Okay, so in my case I have already enabled this, that's why I am able to send the message. Okay, in your case, if this is disabled, then you have to enable this. Okay, so to enable this, first if you have set any second step verification, then you have to first disable, and then this option will show, and then just enable this less secure app access. Because because SwiftMailer is a third party library, so Gmail want access that it want to access third party access. So if it is disabled, then it will not be access any third party library, and it will not send the email. And if this is enabled, then it will access any third party library and send the email. Okay, so you have to enable this. Okay, this is very important. Okay, now just close this and close this too. Now this is working fine. Now I am going to send an attachment with the message. Okay, so for this, let's come back here, and I will first create a input field for selecting image. Okay, so just above this submit button, I will create another div, form group, and inside this I will create another input type file, class form control, and name upload. Okay, and here just give padding 1. Just go to browser, refresh this. Now here you can see the file chooser is displaying. Now if you are sending some file from any form, then you have to specify a attribute inside font tag, that is ink type. Okay, now here you have to write multipart slash form hyphen data. Okay, multipart slash form hyphen data. This is very important if you are sending any file from the form. Okay, Now here in message area you have to write a line of code, that is I will use attach method, and I will use swift underscore attachment, and I will call a static method from path. Now here you have to specify the path of the file. Okay, so I will grab the file path using super global variable files method, and here just write the name attribute value upload, and here just write tmp name. By using this we will get the temporary location of the file, and now we just have to set one more method to get the name of the file. So set file name, and here just use file super variable method again, and just write upload, and here name. Okay, now everything is okay. Just save, go to your browser and refresh. Now let's try to send a message with attachment. Okay, this is a test message with attachment using swift mailer. Okay, swift mailer, and just choose a file. So I am selecting a jpg image, so here I am selecting this image and click on send. Okay, now let's wait. So here you can see message sent successfully. Now check in the inbox. Here you can see the message has been received, and you can see the name, email, phone, message, and the attachment. Okay, so this is working fine. Now this is all about Swift Mailer library. So I hope you like this video, and please subscribe my channel, and thanks for watching this video.